Let's talk about the 5-4 Cleveland Browns against the 5-4 New England Patriots. And we talked earlier about how everybody is so close in that conference that these are almost division-like games now, because whoever wins this not only has the win, but the tiebreaker, which is essentially two wins against that opponent. So, Puma, right off the bat, give me your initial thoughts on who wins this game.
Man, looking at this, I mean, it's the over under is 45 and a half. I lean towards like a low scoring game. I'm geez. I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Browns, and the only reason why I say that is, and I said it last episode, and I said it in previous pods. We all said it to some extent. This Cleveland Browns offense runs better when Odell Beckham Jr. is not on the field, and we saw that in the absolute dismantling of the Cincinnati Bengals last week against the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns took them to the woodshed, and it wasn't just on offense where Baker Mayfield threw for 2 touchdowns. He had a great deep ball to Donovan Peoples-Jones, but they won on defense too. Ward, he got a pick 6. I think we could possibly see something like that because, Jay, you're probably going to hit on this more when you talk about this game. Mac Jones did throw like an interception or two, I believe, in this game against the Carolina Panthers last week. Yep. So I think this is a ball hawking defense. They're going to keep it close. The Cleveland Browns, they may be without Nick Chubb. He is vaccinated from all reports. So, like, if he gets back-to-back negative COVID tests within 24 hours, he may be eligible to play on Sunday. For the sake of discussion, I'm going to assume Nick Chubb is not going to be playing. We saw what D'Ernest Johnson looked like, in a spot start against a pretty decent defense in the Denver Broncos. So I don't think it takes that big of a hit on the offensive side of the football. And I really like what Donovan Peoples-Jones has shown in his opportunities to shine this year. And I think it's going to be a scorched earth approach by Baker Mayfield being like, oh, okay, everyone's talking about free OBJ. Well, what about me, MFer? Like, I'm going to be out here balling. I'm going to have this team, claw back into the playoff race. Right now, depending on what sportsbook you're looking at, the spread has been fluctuating between New England as a 1 and a 1.5 point favorite to Cleveland being a 1 and a 1.5 point favorite. If you bet it now, Cleveland is a 1.5 point underdog on the road in New England. I'm expecting a quasi low scoring game just because we're starting to get into wintertime in New England, but I do like Cleveland to squeak out a win in this game.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to lean towards Cleveland as well right now. Just because there's, to be real with you, 100%, the Patriots, they're getting better. From where we were week 1 with the Patriots, they've come miles. I mean, they've gotten so much better on defense. I mean, they're looking to become very good on defense with Christian Barmore anchoring that defensive line. You've got, Hightower making some plays. You've got Judon, obviously, and obviously J.C. Jackson in the backfield and playing cornerback for the Patriots. He's doing a great job as well. So that defense is coming along, and then on top of that, certain parts of the offensive line have also fixed themselves as well. They're providing good protection. The running game is going now because the offensive line is playing better, and now Hunter Henry and the tight ends are starting to emerge as well. So I'm liking a lot of what I see. My only concern right now is Mac Jones. And a lot of, New England, I've been listening to sports radio the last couple of days in New England to try to get a feel for how they view Mac Jones, but we're starting to see 2 games now where he's starting to become a little stale. He's starting to become a little rattled. His accuracy, which is one thing you can always hold your hat on, has been wildly all over the place. He's been missing, wide receivers left, right, high, low, all that. So I am concerned about Mac Jones, and that's my only reservation why I'll take the Cleveland Browns over the Patriots right now is because I like Baker Mayfield better right now than Mac Jones.